A waste of time Facebook turned out to be. Not making any new friends on there. Just a forum for creepy people from public school to track me down. That seems to be the whole point of the website. I barely like the friends I have now. Like, don't look me up. Grade 5's my record, by the way. A girl find me on there. I haven't seen her since grade 5. Find me on Facebook to catch up, I guess. She wrote me a little note at the bottom of her note. She was like, "So, what's new?" Since grade 5? Yeah, let me think it over. Like I hit puberty. That was exciting. Started open mouth kissing about 15 years ago. That's been fun. What else? Don't wear my underwear underneath my bathing suit when I swim anymore. I got brave. Thanks for checking in. Can't feel sexy in the wintertime, you know? To go to the bars with like 8 layers of clothes on. That way if I bring a girl home, it's like trying to have sex with one of those Russian dolls you have to keep pulling apart. Just smaller and more disappointing with every layer. You're a lot more buff when you're out in public. Yeah, well, you're here now. Last summer, I saw a girl walking down the street, and she had this little top on, and it said "hot chick" on it. And I was like, yeah. Correct, you know? Didn't even have to make up my mind for myself. And it was written down for me. Let me know what to think. An accurate shirt. Thank you. I love that. I love that. Writing on clothes. There's a lot more of that these days. You get a lot of writing across here. It gives me something to read while I stare at your chest. That's borderline polite. You know? Gonna look anyway. May as well read something. That's what I look at it. Braille would be great. Summer's not much better for me because of my face. Like a pink face. It sucks. Pale with a pink face. And I hate my pink face. And there's nothing I can do about it. People want to talk to me about it all the time. Just come up to me. "Oh, you just have fair skin." It's not fair. It's unfair. I've seen tan people. That looks way better. I can walk around all summer with the bright pink face, but the pasty white body. It's like I'm a brown pair of pants away from looking like Neapolitan ice cream. Not a great beach look. Not bad, not great. I was the victim of racism once. That's not the funny part. One time I was shooting this commercial, and I was working with this director, tan guy, and he kept calling me Whitey. Like, that was his nickname for me for the day. It was Whitey, and Mr. White Guy. Like, "Oh, let's get Mr. White Guy over here." It's just me, you know what I mean? I was working with this Asian guy, didn't have a nickname for him. It was just me. So finally I called him on it. I was like, "All right, buddy, knock it off. Okay? Can't call me Mr. White Guy. That's racist, and I hate that shit. Right? Besides, you don't call him Chinaman because he's Chinese, right? And that's the same thing. What's that? Oh, you're Korean. Oh. What's the difference? Point is, he probably knows Kung Fu. So cut it out. We're going to kick your ass. It's 2 against 1. You do the math. Well, we'll let him do the math. It'll go quicker. I don't like hangovers, but I'm good at them. I drink Gatorade for my hangovers. Does anyone do that? Drink Gatorade? Yeah. Isn't it beautiful? It's like magic juice for the hangover. It's wonderful. I always have a stock. I drink so much Gatorade. You know what I mean? I drink so much Gatorade, it bothers me. It's all professional athletes in the commercials, which has nothing to do with why I drink it. And I'm just as good a customer as they are. Like, when I'm hungover, I go through that stuff like nuts. Where's my fucking commercial? Do you know what I mean? It's a totally different market, hungover people. Like just a shot of me, blue beads of sweat running down my face. Just zoom out, it's just me on the edge of the bed. And some skank in the background. Like checking a pregnancy test. Is it in you? Totally different market. Same slogan. Pregnancy's scary now. You don't know how many kids you're gonna have anymore. Thanks, science. It's crazy. Everyone's having multiples now. It's getting out of control. That woman down the States had 8 babies at one time. Octomom, remember her? What the hell was that all about? What the hell are you doing? What are you doing having 8 babies at once? Is that a vagina or a clown car? What's going on down there? 8 babies is too many for a stray cat. God only gave you 2 nipples. Figure it out. Yeah? And don't get uncomfortable when I say the word fag. I could kind of sense that in the room. We're like, oh, here we go, you know, but don't worry about it. It's a perfectly good word. You can still use it. Just saying. I know it's sensitive because the homosexual community kind of came along and said, oh, you can't use that word anymore. It's like, well, too bad, it's our word, we're keeping it. You know what I mean? Like, quit telling us what to do, quite frankly. They already fucked up the rainbow for everybody, so listen to you anymore. Hey? Can't even look at a rainbow the same way anymore. That's just like one big gay bat signal up in the sky. That's all I see. You're not taking fags. Straight men need that word for each other. Sometimes there's no better way to describe a situation with your buddies than with it. Like one time I walked in my buddy's apartment, he was playing Dance Dance Revolution by himself. Fag, right? It's not gay, it's just a fag. That's it. Anyway, Oprah. Oprah's she's got these great baby stories. She used to have these medical miracle shows. You know, the miracles of modern day medicine. And she'd usually have 2 kids attached to the head on there. Almost every show. Like, I don't know where she found them, but they're out there in abundance because they're on there all the time. And a great story, because the parents are great. Like, you gotta love your babies, whatever you have, you know. But I don't know, it's like... It's kind of weird. You gotta figure, if your kids come out attached to the head, there's at least a few dads out there who'd be like, oh, for Christ's sake. Well, the guys in the office are gonna have a field day with this. How am I gonna get a hockey helmet on this pair? There are 4 eyes, they don't even have glasses yet. Too much? All right. There's no 2-headed people here tonight, fucking relax. But, this isn't live, you know that, right? I'm not a religious person, but if anything, I grew up Christian. I just think we're giving the G's a hard time now, you know? We're still digging up dirt on the guy, just learning new things. Last year I just found out that Jesus had a brother, James. Anyone know that? Jesus had a brother. How much would that suck if you were James? Like, if Jesus was your brother? Talk about sibling envy, you know? My brothers were jealous because I was good at sports. If Jesus was your brother, it'd be the parents' favorite for sure. Sitting around the table, who wants to say grace tonight? James? Thank you, Jesus. It's cool being single, though, you know? I get to have my own place. Got myself a bachelor apartment, which is a bit of a dream come true for me, personally. I always remember lying in my bedroom as a kid thinking, if only I could see the kitchen from here. That would be perfect. One day I'm gonna eat my dinner off an ironing board. It's nice when things pan out. Got the place all decked out, though. Went to IKEA, bought everything. I don't know where else to go for furniture. That's why I go there. Don't even like it there. I shop there way too much. It's so ridiculous. Just take one look at my toolbox. I have a hammer, a measuring tape, like 95 Allen keys. That's handy around the apartment. And who was this Allen dink anyway? That thought, like, I'm not happy with conventional tools. I'm gonna invent one that slips out of your hand every 4 seconds. Thanks, man. Like, most furniture places won't even let you into the warehouse. IKEA forces you back there to pick all that stuff up yourself. Love that crack squad of 14-year-old teenage girls back there in case there's any heavy lifting. That's IKEA. If IKEA were any less customer-friendly, they just send you out to the woods with an axe. Instructions that say, yeah, just chop all that shit down yourself, will you? Here's an Allen key. Just gotta save space in a bachelor apartment. That's the key, right? Save a little space. I got myself a loft bed, which is basically a bunk bed, but without the bottom bunk. So the selling point there is that you have all that space underneath to store all your hopes and dreams. So it's come in handy. Not the most alluring piece of furniture when you have women over. Believe me, nothing kills the mood quite like having to climb up a fucking ladder. That's not romantic to women at all. Doesn't matter how many candles you light. Just giving a boost isn't gonna grease the wheels a whole lot. The real problem with the loft bed is it has a weight capacity of 275 pounds, you know? And I think there's a lot of conversations women don't like to have. Right before they make love, but I'm pretty sure one of them starts with, hey, how much do you weigh? Like I have to know, this is vital, so. What I did, I'm a gentleman, so what I did the polite thing. What I did was I bought a scale. Put it just inside the door, one of those talking ones. Just kind of put the welcome mat over it. Right? Just come on in, honey, and wipe your feet. Oh, thank you. Oh, this is a nice place you got. You weigh 145 pounds. What the hell was that? It's the sound of us having sex on the floor, baby. I'm not trying to be rude. Guy weigh 150 pounds, you know? You do the math. I have to insult some very skinny women when we get back there. Huh? It's very nerve-wracking, you know? Anyone in that gray area? Around 125 pounds, I'm an automatic slow love-making mode. Right? There's no humping on the loft bed when you're at capacity. Easy. Easy. Harder. I don't think that's a good idea. This thing comes down, we're gonna crush my hopes and dreams. Aren't you glad you sat up front? This is free? Yeah. What am I doing with my life? How did I get here? Do you know I have 2 degrees from university? I do. I have 2 university degrees, and look at me. Dry hump in the air on national television. Why not?